Somebody called you the Violator when you were on stage last night.
I get that a lot, yeah.
They go, he looks like the clown from Spawn. And I was like, the Violator, you motherfucker.
Yeah, we have a Real Ass Podcast shirt that's Lewis's Spawn and me as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've been doing that one for a while.
Dude, how's your fest been?
It's been incredible, buddy.
Fuck yeah. Mine
Yeah,
too.
I'm a little spent.
It's in there. Yeah.
I saw Evan Stone, and I'm like, oh, pirates. Also, you fucked China. She looks like Buffalo Bill.
So did Evan Stone.
Yeah. Evan Stone, man, I just feel so bad for him because his hair's so dry. You know what I mean? Like, that was the thing. I just like, man, you need to condition, bro. I don't even have hair.
Fucking bald people
I don't
are
even
judging
have
your
hair.
fucking
I know
hair.
you're doing it wrong. Okay, it shouldn't look like that. It shouldn't look like broom straw. Like, what does it fucking look like that, dude? Exfoliate that shit or something.
No shit. Pro vitamins or something.
I don't know.
Hector was the one who inspired the idea for the Buffalo Bill roast too, because
Yeah.
he's like,
Leather
make fun of
suit.
his leathery skin.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, he looked like he literally woke up off of cardboard, like to come in and do this roast.
She's like, get in the fucking car. And then I get in the car and she's like, where are you going? And I'm like, Flagstaff. And she's like, do you have any idea how dangerous what you're doing is? And she just talked to me for
She's
the
not
2-hour
wrong.
drive.
She read you the
She's
riot
not
act.
wrong, dog.
She did, but I got to sit into a car with air conditioning. You know the next
Hey, do you
stage?
want-
On La
You want the
Brea.
mic back, buddy? I gotta go pee.
They actually, because I was the only one who cleaned up after the open micers there, they actually let me stay there for 2 weeks.
That's
The
awesome.
last 2 weeks I was in LA. It's like, yeah, you can go up in the crawl space and sleep up there. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's sick.
John Carden.
Where
in
did
the
you
house.
sleep?
At the Next Stage Theater, they let me sleep there for 2 weeks when I was hitchhiking. Because I cleaned up after all the open micers and shit who would just leave half-fifths and beer and whatever else. There'd be unopened cans of just fucking Bud Light
Would you
or
be
whatever.
drinking these beers or you're just cleaning them up?
The unopened ones? I drank the unopened ones. They left them there. And somebody left a really nice bottle of Gentleman Jack that only took a sip out of. So, that was just my nightly little nightcap. Because there's an area you go to the back. Once you walk through the costume area, you go upstairs. There's a ladder. You climb up the stairs. And there's, this little attic area. So I was just Anne Franking it.
So you've been living like you're at SKANKFEST for quite a while.
This was a while back, but yeah.
Been roughing it.
This was 4 years ago because I hitchhiked for 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. Month
How-
in LA, month in Vegas, and month in Orange County.
You hitchhike. You just got it in random cars and just.
Yeah, it was weird. I did more walking in the cities than actually getting to the places. I did take a Greyhound to get to Vegas because it was only $30.
Okay.
But when I started walking from Phoenix to Flagstaff to get there,
Did you come from here hitchhiking? You've been hitchhiking recently?
no, this was 4 years ago. I broke my finger sword fighting.
I remember that.
And I lost my job because of it. And I'm like,
Was
well,
that when you were coming up to Big Pine at Flagstaff?
yeah, I just finished the 3-month stint because I spent 1 month in each scene. And then my friend, Zach Fish, the guy who runs Devil's Advocate, him and his wife picked me up because they were in the area and drove me back down drove me down to Phoenix. And then I caught a ride to Big Pine.
Nice.
Dude, you're like
Wow.
comedy Forrest Gump.
Yeah, you are like comedy Forrest
And you know
Gump.
what cracks me up? I forget that I do this all the time. I constantly forget that I went hitchhiking and had this amazing adventure, or
I think
the
only
other
a girl
cool
could
shit
do
I've
that,
done.
though, too. Forrest, they're not picking us up, dog.
Especially
Bald
Hell
guys
no.
with beards.
Us? No. Yeah, we're just going to be 3 guys walking down the road together. Thinking we're going to some Aryan convention.
we're the other part of Forrest Gump.
So this is what cracked me up. I wasn't even that far on
American
the
History
highway.
X-Fest?
Yeah.
When I was leaving Phoenix to hitchhike to Flag, not even 15, 20 minutes, a woman pulls up and she's like, are you by yourself? Yeah. She's like, are you hitchhiking? Yeah. She's like, get in the fucking car. And then I get in the car and she's like, where are you going? And I'm like, Flagstaff. And she's like, do you have any idea how dangerous what you're doing is? And she just talked to me for
She's
the
not
2-hour
wrong.
drive.
She read you the
She's
riot
not
act.
wrong, dog.
She did, but I got to sit into a car with air conditioning.
It feels like
Hilarious. No, hold on. That is funny as fuck. That is funny as fuck. I would take a verbal lashing from a random lady for a seat and some AC. That
Lady
is
was
the
your mom,
truth.
dog.
I ride the
This
fucking
lady
bus. It's so much worse than
guardian angel mom.
Harder.
No, she was
Oh, that's
lovely,
funny.
and then another guy picked me up, and then I actually met a meth head when I was in LA, and I didn't know he was a meth head at the time, but he's like, I just got to stop and do something real quick, because we met outside of Next Stage, because I was sweeping up all the fucking cigarette butts and all that shit.
Yeah.
funny.
And like he saw me and he's like, do you have a charger? And I'm like, yeah, let me go charge your phone for you. I charged it. I brought it back down to him and we were talking. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go do this. He's like, you do comedy? And we were talking about it. So he's like, I have to run some errands. Do you want to tag along? And I didn't have shit to do. So I'm like, okay. So I go with him and turns
You were
out
just an assistant?
yeah. And he was excited for the comedy show. So he bought like 5 bottles of wine. He's like, I'm going to go there to support you tonight. And like, dude, he had so much fucking like just meth energy. He was like irritating people there. And then the people there like already knew me because I was always at the next stage. And they're like, oh yeah, you're the tarot card girl. And it's like, you're actually funny.
I remember when you used to do that outside of shows.
Outside of Woodshed.
That's totally-
Woodshed, yeah, Woodshed.
She did it here on the first night, right? Have you done it again since the first night?
No, and the girl, like, she went to go get me a drink and she never came back, so I just downed her rum and coke and left after an hour of waiting for her.
I think that was the drink she got you. Why would she say, this is my drink, I'm going to be back?
She
with
was
your drink?
going to get me a PBR because she came up with her drink already and she's like, are you doing tarot cards? It's like, yeah, and I do have my tarot cards.
How are you feeling after last night?
Pretty fucking good.
You should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be.
And
Yeah, that
like,
was
I
great.
asked
It was
them both
absolutely
and I'm
great.
like, that really happened, right?
It was absolutely great. It was one of the like most one-sided roasts I've ever seen.
Oh, you roast battled.
Yeah.
Naked roast battle.
Naked roast battle. Yeah.
But she roast battled Evan Stone, who famous porn star. He was in one of the largest productions. Here's what working with Big J Okerson has done for me. Okay,
I'm gonna look up Evan Stone.
Here's
'cause I'm
what
sure
working
I've
with Big
seen
J
it.
has done.
I now jerking off in the 90s. You've seen it.
No, I now have an index in my head of male and female porn stars. That is so deep, bro. It's a Rolodex in there. I saw Evan Stone and I'm like, oh, pirates. Also, you fucked China.
Oh, of course, Evan.
Oh shit, I didn't
Yes.
see that one.
But
So
that's the
I
best
watched-
one. That is the best
I'll
one.
check it out. I was talking to him
No,
about his
Evan Stone.
videos though, because like I had watched like Hector was taking a nap. We went back to the hotel and I just watched his porn for 3 hours and a couple of interviews.
Yeah.
Like thinking of roasts and shit. But like the one that cracked me, like the first one I watched, he was a yoga instructor, but for some reason this motherfucker's wearing a gi, and like not a regular gi, the Cobra Kai
Hilarious.
like cut off one.
Hilarious. It's like a
And-
white trash fucking sensei.
Yeah, and, like just the beginning story. It's like the girl and her mom, and she's like, "Yeah, you shouldn't let men take advantage of you. How are the lessons going?" And it's like, "Well, the first one's today," and then like she goes and like he lays out the yoga mat and they're talking, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I did Brazilian jiu-jitsu." So there's a backstory, but it's like he explains why he has a gi, but he doesn't explain why the fuck he's wearing it for the yoga lesson.
Jiu-jitsu yoga master.
Jiu-jitsu yoga master.
My next favorite part is like he's telling her like it's like, oh yeah, I saved these girls from some trouble, and then she just pounces on him and he's like, oh okay. And I'm like, I don't think I can roast this dude. This is the first consensual porn I've ever watched.
Like polite porn.
Yeah. I was just sitting there, it's like I didn't know it could be consensual unless siblings were involved.
Hilarious.
Dude, I said it last night, I'll say it again. You fucking bodied him to the point where his hand was shaking and his dick was shaking. A little bit. They were shaking in unison.
When he saw you pull the notes out, he's like, oh, you got prepared for this?
No, like I was holding my notes.
Well, that's because what he's done for his entire life, he doesn't really have to prepare
Yeah.
for. He's just born with it.
Yeah.
Also, he was married to another porn. I know a lot about this dude. Okay.
Katie Morgan.
Nah, he was married to another porn star, Jessica. God, I can't remember her last name. It was Jessica.
Chastain.
Jessica Michelle Singletary.
Nah,
That is a deep pull.
that's a comedy pool. Okay, we're pulling porn right now. But no, God, Jessica something. Anyway, he was married to her, and they had like a girlfriend for a long time. They did a documentary about it. Like they were like
Like
had
a
this.
throuple?
Yeah, throuple thing. They did a documentary. Like they were one of the first people to like talk
I have
about.
to watch it. Like I'm kind of obsessed with the dude now.
I know. But he was in
And
the
he was,
highest
like,
budget
really
porn film of all time.
sweet, too.
Pirates. It was the highest budget porn film of all time.
It was like a blockbuster porn movie.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
It was so blockbuster that
There's one scene with Jessie Jane, lesbian scene. I would put it up top 5 of greatest porn scenes of all time.
What's the length of the movie?
Pirates, I think it's like an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes run.
they
That's
edited
respectable.
all the porn
It's kinda
out
like
and sold it as a regular movie.
Yeah, like
You guys
it's,
ever watched the whole porno?
I did on that one.
Right? You did?
Yeah, I watched the whole
You watched the
Pirates.
whole thing?
I watched the whole fucking thing.
Made some popcorn.
Dude, I watch a good like 20 minutes, and then I start fast forwarding to the part where I can come because I'm like, I
Yeah.
need to finish when he finishes. It's the
Yeah,
weirdest thing.
exactly.
I know
There's
this is
times
gonna
where you're not even in
sound
the mood,
weird.
you know what I mean? You just want to be like, okay, I want to watch this for a minute, just cinematically.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna sound weird, but I'm really sad my dad's dead right now because I think he would have been fucking stoked because he loved porn. And like he had
Hell
like
yeah.
collections, like he had the like
That would've gone in the collection.
magazines,
That's how they make you.
like my mom's bed and his looked like a pitcher's mound a little bit,
Yeah.
because he kept all of his porn underneath the mattress. And one time me and my brother found it, and they're like, "Why is it always lumpy here?" And me and my brother are just looking at these bodybuilder women just going like this.
Oh, he was
That was his
he was
porn?
into that. He was into muscle.
He was
muscle
into
worship.
a lot of
Big old
shit,
clits.
but my dad was into strong, powerful women.
Okay.
And like he said, that's why he liked my mom. It's like, your mom's funny and she's a fucking beast. Like
He's
she's
probably
a
a
killer.
big Xena fan. Gather around, guys.
Dude.
Xena's on.
I should have known I was bisexual because I used to watch that with him. But like
There you go. Lucy Lawless will get you.
that, and did you ever watch The Long Kiss Goodnight with fucking Gina Davis?
Davis?
Yeah,
the
like the scene
lesbian
where she
love.
was like,
Yeah.
he was, like, dunking
For
her.
sure.
Yes.
Like, I watched that when I was 9 and I felt something down there, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but she's really pretty.
I tell you what got me was True Lies. Jamie Lee Curtis and
Oh
True
my
Lies.
God,
That shit made
fuck
me
yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis and
Dude,
America. No.
Jamie Lee
Trading Places.
Trading Places.
Activia commercials.
a man. Yes, Activia commercials. Anything.
Anything, yeah.
Freaky Friday,
Yeah,
okay?
dude.
I would fuck the shit out of Jamie Lee Curtis.
A fish called
No,
Wanda.
like, oh my God, no.
Halloween.
She's one of my celebrity crushes. Like, I'd fuck the shit out of Jamie Lee Curtis.
What about the Halloween that just came out?
I didn't see it.
That's not. I'm not in a hurry for that, Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm not gonna lie.
Every 10 years.
I think I found the end of the road. You
You
know?
still get it. 65 Jamie Lee Curtis. 65
Nah, I think I found the end of the road. You got to see her, dude. Yeah, she looks like Buffalo Bill.
So did Evan Stone.
Yeah, Evan Stone, man, I just feel so bad for him because his hair's so dry. You know what I mean? Like that was the thing. I just like, man, you need to condition, bro. I don't even have hair.
Fucking bald people
I don't
are
even
judging
have
your
hair.
fucking
I know
hair.
you're doing it wrong. Okay, it shouldn't look like that. It shouldn't look like broom straw. Like, why does it fucking look like that, dude? Exfoliate that shit or something.
No shit.
Pro vitamins or something.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, Hector was the one who inspired the idea for the, like, Buffalo Bill roast, too, because
Yeah.
he's like,
Leather
make fun of
suit.
his leathery skin.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, he looked like he literally woke up off of cardboard, like to come in and do this roast.
Oh, and then that was the other
Like they like,
thing
hey, let's
that
go to the
threw me.
corner. We know where Evan
He's the
Stone
same
is.
fucking height as me. I thought he was taller based off of all the videos I watched. He's like, no, they just pair me with shorter women. And I'm
Who's
like,
shorter
okay.
than him, though?
Apparently a lot of
Like a
women.
dick now. He
Low
did it.
camera angles. Like it was said.
That's why you shoot from that angle.
Right.
That makes Hector look 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna float around.
Yeah, appreciate
Fair
it.
enough.
Appreciate you guys. Rob, you want it back?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back. I love you. Love you.
Love you too.
My name's Hormoz, by the way.
Thank you.
John. Hell yeah. I feel like we met yesterday, yeah?
I think so. I missed so many things.
Same. And that was all so much fun.
Oh, wait, John, before I forget. Also, you sign it too, but will you sign my thingy?
My yearbook.
It's warm.
It is.
It's very warm.
It's because it's been sitting against my fat thigh.
Sign my name.
Yeah, anywhere you like.
Put your number in there.
Zach, you want to hop on?
Yay!
Yeah. You let Zach.
You can take this one. I gotta walk around.
Just
Yeah,
just
Hormoz, do
leave
your
it there.
thing. It's good seeing you, bro.
Good to see you, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Pleasure.
Fuck yeah.
Where you want me, guys?
Right there.
You got it. Thank you, Donna.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hey,
It's going.
what's up, dude?
Miko, man. Hell yeah.
Nice to see everybody.
So much fun last night
Good
at the
to see you.
fucking roast.
Nice to see you. Okay, I know you'll get this reference. Like I said earlier, huge fan, Spook Show. I have constant horror tattoos all over my body. Fucking somebody called you the Violator when you were on stage last night.
I get that a lot, yeah.
They go, he looks like the clown from Spawn. And I was like, the Violator, you motherfucker.
Yeah, we have a Real Ass Podcast shirt that's Lewis is spawning me as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've been doing that one for a while.
Dude, how's your fest been?
It's been incredible, buddy.
Fuck yeah. Mine
Yeah,
too.
I'm a little spent.